back here on 4GibsonTigers.tv with about 3.5 minutes left until the start of the game, and a thrilling girls game that was.
Yes, it was.
Vinita taking it to the Lady Tigers, and they look like we're going to see them down the road in area probably.
Yeah, I think so.
We saw the records there for the boys teams. Vinita, I think it's at 11 and 10. But we've seen some of the teams they've played. Verdigris. They lost to them. We beat Verdigris, so maybe.
Yep. Without
a lot of
starters too.
Jackson Blunt and.
Yeah.
But again, they beat Hilldale, by 7, which we've lost to Hilldale. So
right.
Both of these teams kind of looking evenly matched going into this game.
And again, you tell your kids, guys, don't compare scores. You cannot compare scores. Every game is its own game, and every game has its own personality. So you just got to go out and play hard every night, and that's what we would always tell even as football coaches. You go play as hard as you can play. The score will take care of itself.
Yeah, and we saw that Tuesday against Wagner. Wagner, 17-3 record.
Yeah.
For Gibson, barely trying to get up to 500, but they took it to Wagner on Tuesday on senior night, and Wagner just wasn't ready for Fort Gibson. They played shorthanded, and they still won the game by how much did they win?
Was it 8?
I think it was 8. Yeah,
something like that. It was a big win. It was a big win for a team that has faced about as much adversity as you can possibly face throughout the year. I mean, I was talking to Coach Dickerson today, and he said tonight will be the first time that I have filled out a roster since the season started, and everybody's where they should be.
Wow.
That's the first time, and, we're into the next to the last game of the season.
Yeah.
And speaking of that, next week's not going to be any easier for the girls. Going to Tahlequah Sequoia.
Oh, yeah.
Another good basketball team. I don't think they're as good as Vinita, but at home I think they're just about as good as anybody.
And that's going to be a pretty intimidating environment. We saw a lot of the Tahlequah Sequoia fans come down here to go for a Classic, and they packed the house.
Yeah. Oh, yes, they do. They follow their teams faithfully.
Yeah, we're getting Jackson Blunt back. He was out with the flu against Wagner, and he's going to be back in this game. And hopefully, I don't know if he's 100%, but you hope that he has a good game here.
I don't know if you can be 100% a week after, probably not even a full week after the flu, but I think he's going to make a difference. Just having him, just for the depth, if no other reason.
And it kind of helped. A couple of our guys stepped up. Tegan Thornbrew and Tommy French. Thornbrew had 11. French had 13. Those guys, don't always hit double figures, and so.
Yeah, and I think Connor Calivan stepped it up as far as handling the ball.
Yeah.
He was kind of pressed into playing point guard, something he hasn't played much of. And I thought he did a really good job. And you say Connor Calivan stepped the game up. I don't even know how many points he had, but I'm just talking about his total game: defense, rebounding, assists, bringing the ball down the floor. Yeah. I think he was a big factor in that game.
Yeah, he only had 18 points, which is kind of a low number for him.
Yeah, but I think everything else he did offset the lack of points.
And his field goal percentage was amazing. And that 4-point play at the end of that game, that was amazing. One of the best shots I've seen taken in this season.
Game clincher.
So here are the Fort Gibson Tiger starters.
A 5'7" senior, number 11, Andrew Storrs.
Andrew Storrs, he had a lot of the ball handling duties last game.
Andrew Storrs played well.
A 6'5" junior, number 20.
He played well, played some really tough defense.
Tommy French provides a lot of that length to the team that we need. And again, he scored 13 against Wagner, so look for him to have a big impact in this game. Connor Calivan can put up 20 any night.
Junior, number 25, Tegan Thornbrew.
Tegan Thornbrew stepped up in a big way as well against Wagner.
Jackson Blunt.
Then Jackson Blunt back in the starting lineup. Again, people overlook this. He's a freshman, and he has been one of our best players this season.
Yeah, he has. He's going to be a special player for the Tigers.
I have been amazed at how far Jackson Blunt has progressed as the season has gone along. And yet he was already so good at the start. Like, he was a really good player at the start, but he has just gotten so much better.
Yeah, I thought he looked like a freshman being put in a tough spot early in the year, but now I think he looks like a sophomore. I mean, I just do. I mean, he's battle tested.
Yeah. For Gibson having, like you said, all of their players back, that's going to be a huge advantage in this game, something they haven't had all season. And Tommy French is going to compete for this jump ball with Tanner Lambert, who is 6'4".
Yeah, and the thing the Tiger fans, have to look forward to is, with the exception of Andrew Storrs, they're going to have all those guys back next year.
Jackson Blunt takes a shot early off the mark. Tommy French trying to get active on the boards. Vinita pushing the pace early. And it looks like Vinita does have quite a bit of size.
Yeah, they do. Good job by French denying that pass down low that time.
Both Tanner Lambert and Gage Yonke are both 6'4". One's a senior, one's a junior. One thing to note is they don't have any underclassmen starting for them. They're all juniors and seniors.
Yeah, typically that's a big deal.
Tegan Thornberry with a nice rebound there.
That pass was way too high. I think just got away from Blunt that time. Early game jitters. Everybody has them.
Chandler Lynn wearing a face mask. Maybe
probably a broken
nose. Yeah.
Typically that's what it is. Once again, French denying that pass. Doing a good job. Some tough defense down low for the Tigers. Yeah, and you think about the stretch that the Tigers were without him. With that bad wheel. Yeah, and still, still in every game this year. I think the largest margin of loss was Stillwell here. In the Old Fort Classic, lost by 7 or 8. That was the largest.
Yeah.
A lot of those games were 1, 2, 3-point losses.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think our first 7 losses were by a combined 15 points.
Uh-huh.
Tommy French with a nice jumper there to start the game.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a pretty tough game. It's going to be pretty close.
Vinita not looking to take any threes right now. They're really just looking inside. And then I say that Gage Yonke's going to take a 3 there. It's going to be off the mark.
Andrew Storrs with the rebound that time. Andrew Storrs just kind of uncanny ability to be where the ball is. I mean, he's had a lot of rebounds this year. 5'7" guy.
Yeah, the shortest player on the starting lineup.
But he's smart. Boy, that's a clean block. Tommy French.
You don't see that a lot.
No, you don't. 6'5" up in the air and gets blocked.
And the air ball there.
Boy, I tell you, that was quite a play. He was caught short-handed right there. I mean, he had one step to get that ball up, and he got it. That's a heck of a play.
And what a pass from Connor Calvin,
Yeah, it was. Yes, it was.
And the Tigers just look like they've improved as a unit. Seems like they're playing their best basketball right now, and they're just really gelling right now.
Yeah, and it's a perfect time to be playing your best ball. Hornets lucky to get that ball back.
We talked about how both these teams are going to be somewhat evenly matched going into this game. And yeah, to get those players, Jackson Blunt and all your starters back and healthy, and now having some of those, wow, what a steal from Andrew Storrs. Wow. Andrew Storrs
is showing up big. 5'7" giant right now.
Number 10, John Luke Spurgeon, his first team foul number 1 on the Hornets. Andrew Storrs.
Now you got you got all your starters back. Now you got Max Wicks, Nathan Franklin, some of those guys that can come off the bench and give you some key minutes.
Have played some time. That's right.
That's going to benefit the Tigers later on down the road.
Oh wow, that's a tough tumble right there.
We saw against Verdigris, Tegan Thornberry fouled out, and it was kind of like we didn't really know. We put Noah Halford in, and But, you know, it's kind of looking like we were shorthanded. We had 7 that night.
Yeah, yeah. I know. And like I told you last week, if you'd have told me that Tegan Thornbrew would foul out early in the fourth quarter against Verdigris, as shorthanded as we were, I would have said probably not a chance.
Yeah, they won that game.
Yeah, they won that game. It was a huge win. That was a travel, I think.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Fort Gibson right now taking it to the Vinita Hornets.
Right now, Gage Yankee is taking most of their shots. 6'4", has a lot of length. He's kind of the leader of this team, it looks like. Tommy French is going to take it to him.
Tegan Thornbrew doing some good work down there.
Tegan Thornbrew, you know, he's that physical presence that we need under that basket.
He is. He's that tight end in football that likes to get in there and mix it up. Connor Calvin working hard down there, trying to get a shot. Hornets doing a pretty good job on him.
But that's like you talked about. You know, he hasn't gotten a lot of open looks early in this game, and he hasn't taken them, you know. And that's kind of something different we saw from the beginning of the season when he had to take those tough shots.
Yeah. And I think early in the season he just felt like he needed to carry the team, you know, and I think he was putting a lot of undue pressure on himself, and it seems like he's kind of gotten into more of his role.
Yeah.
Playing. Now,
granted, he hits tough shots every game.
Oh, sure he does. Just about any shot he hits is going to be tough because he has very few open looks at the basket.
Yeah.
Very few.
Yeah, it seems like every defense, they're going to key in on him. And they're not going to give him very much.
Yeah, well, they're going to come into the game saying we're not going to let number 24 beat us. You know, they're going to have to beat us with someone else because we're going to double, triple if we have to. Oh, nice move by French. Couldn't get it to go. Yeah, it was a good move.
I'd like to see someone else for Vinita take some of the scoring. Gage Yankee taking most of their shots already. That's something the Tigers can kind of key in on.
Yeah, nobody else has really even given it a serious thought, I don't think.
No. Well, there we go.
Yeah.
3 there, hit by John Luke Spurgeon.
That.
And the Vinita Hornets take it away. And they get the foul. Chandler Lynn going to go to the line. Fort Gibson kind of having a lapse on defense right now. You know, you want to see them push the pace. You want to see them, you know, play up tempo because they do that very well. They did it very well against Wagner.
Yes.
Of course, we saw against Verdigris and other teams, you know, sometimes we go to that 1-3-1, try and force more turnovers, and they just read that, you know, and sometimes you have to get away from that. Tommy French going to get a bucket there. He has 4. What I like about Tommy French, you know, he's 6'5", but he's agile. You know, he has really a lot of speed around that basket.
Quick off the floor. He gets up quick.
They're going to call it out on Vinita. I think that was the right call there.
Full court pressure right now by the Hornets.
Connor Calavan with a nice pass to Tegan Thornbrew. He's going to post up, and he's going to hit that. Tommy French doing a very good job scoring the ball tonight. The 1:41 left in the first quarter. Fort Gibson up 12-6.
Yeah, and I mean, you can't look back. You can never look back, but it'd just be curious to know what the Tigers' record would be right now if they have French all season.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
Good look by French that time.
You got to think that maybe the record is a little bit different.
Oh, I think it's, definitely different.
But again, Fort Gibson wins this game. They get back to 500, 11-11. And Vinita sinks to 11-11 if they lose this game.
Tigers right now pretty steady on the defensive end. Oh, there's a little backside poke by Andrew Storrs. He's so good at that.
Yeah. He does, he does that almost better than anybody I've seen.
He's quick. He's got great hands. He can make you look silly.
Wow, Yonke's going to take that three and hit it.
So we got us a close one here. Oh,
miscommunication there. I almost thought he was going to be able to save that.
Well, I think it was.
Oh,
hit.
It was out on Vinita. Yeah.
It was hit.
And they're gonna stick with that full court press.
Yes, they are. Oh, nice look that time by Storrs.
Nice rebound by Andrew Storrs.
Oh, my goodness.
Fouls on number 11, Andrew Storrs, his second, team foul number 2 on the Tigers.
Vinita maybe looking to tie this game up before the first quarter ends. They got 4 seconds to do it.
Hornets going to go to the bench.
In for the Hornets, number 4, Talon Hopwood.
Talon Hopwood coming in for the Hornets.
Hopwood, that's a pretty good basketball name.
Yonke's going to take a really off-balance shot. Almost hit it.
Thing almost went in.
That would have been impressive.
Yes, it would have been.
So that's the end of the first quarter. The Vinita Hornets 14, the Fort Gibson Tigers 12, and what a first quarter that was. We're going to go to the break. This is FortGibsonTigers.tv, and we'll be back.
Cornerstone Funeral Home and Crematory wish to personally invite you and your family to come tour the newest funeral home and the only crematory in Muskogee. Cornerstone welcomes the opportunity to answer any questions regarding planning and pre-arrangements for you and your loved ones. At Cornerstone, you'll find a helpful professional staff and beautiful surroundings. Come experience the difference at Cornerstone Funeral Home, 1830 North York, Muskogee, where you will find faces you know and reputations you trust.
And we're back here on FortGibsonTigers.tv. That was the end of the first quarter. The Fort Gibson Tigers 14, the Vinita Hornets 12. And Fort Gibson subbing Jaden Graves, and Jaden Graves did a good job against Wagner, kind of subbing in for Jackson Blunt. Did well on the defensive end, and then also had some ball handling duties.
He's a good athlete. Graves is a good athlete again. Just part of that young Fort Gibson Tiger basketball team that's probably going to be tough to beat next year.
Yeah, Graves also a freshman.
Yeah, at the 4A level, you don't see too many schools with 2 freshmen on the floor.
Yeah.
You don't see many with 1.
Yeah. Yeah, Vinita has 0 right now.
Right.
Connor Calvin with the catch and shoot, making it look easy. He makes that look so much easier than it really is.
Yes, he does.
Vinita has a shot for a corner three. They get their off.
Oh, there's a block by
Rebound.
French.
Tommy French having a good game tonight.
Yeah, playing well on both ends of the floor. It was a good look that time by Graves.
Connor Calvin starting to heat up. He has 9 points.
Yeah, Caliban working hard under the bucket without the ball. That's usually equals success.
Turnover and nice behind the back move by Connor Calvin. He pulls up for three and drains it. Connor Calvin lighting it up.
Well, and just like that, Tigers.
Wow. Oh, I thought that was going to be a turnover too.
Yeah, it was close.
Tigers now up by 12, 22-12, or up by 10, 22-12.
His first team foul number 3.
Vinita going to sub some size in. Bo Curry, number 44, 6'5", another senior.
Yeah, he's a big kid, big body.
They're going to shoot another corner three. Also off the mark, Tommy French with a nice rebound.
Good rebound,
Jackson
yeah.
Blunt recovers the loose ball, and Jaden Graves is thinking about it. I thought he was going to take it.
Yeah, he thought about it.
Connor Calvin with a tough shot there. Oh, my gosh.
Wow. All you can say is wow.
Look at that, Coach.
Coach not
Just
happy.
threw the ball.
Coach not happy. He's not happy.
Holy crap. Connor Calvin.
He's feeling it.
Look out.
He's feeling it. Oh.
15 points. Connor, he's just making it look. I mean, this is embarrassing.
Yeah, I see brother across the way over there with a big smile on his face, watching little brother just kind of dominate this game.
Carson Calvin, great player in his own right. We've talked about him before.
Yep, playing at UCO.
Can you imagine, what those one-on-one matchups would be like at home?
No. Probably a lot of bruises. Yeah, Jaden Graves almost got that ball. Almost got that ball.
Yeah.
Tigers playing just relentless on defense right now.
And that's going to be out on Vinita.
Yeah, French again, the reason for that. Made him throw that pass just a little too high. Still the full court pressure by the Hornets.
That's something that Fort Gibson has really improved on in really the last 5 games is forcing turnovers.
Yeah.
Connor Calvin looking for it down low.
Oh, nice give back.
Tommy French, nice move. Tommy French has 8 tonight. Fort Gibson up by 15 now.
Yeah, moving the ball around well on the offensive end of the floor and just finding those open shots.
They're going to call it out on Fort Gibson. I didn't see it.
Well, I didn't see it either. I don't think it touched anybody once it left the hands
No.
of the Vinita player. But nonetheless, officials aren't perfect either.
It's kind of a tough look there, all the way across the court.
Yeah, I think the official really knew that they kind of blew that call. But, again, what do you do? It wasn't quite as blatant as the no call in the Rams-Saints game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
Oh, look out.
Connor Calvin.
Look out.
And Fort Gibson is just really disrupting these passing lanes for Vinita, making them shoot these slow lobs.
Yeah. One of the few times tonight that the Hornets were able to penetrate and get an uncontested shot. Probably the first uncontested shot of the night.
Yeah. And you hear it said all the time that offense comes from defense, and the Fort Gibson Tigers doing exactly that.
That's right. That's exactly right. Oh, look at
Connor Calvin. Nice pass by Jackson Blunt. Wish you could have that one back, but Connor Calvin already has 17 points. We're halfway through the second quarter. Wow, what a good look there.
It really was.
Lance Mason. Why isn't he taking that shot more?
I don't know. I don't know. Oh, good look.
Tegan Thornbrew finishes, gets his first points of the night. Fort Gibson still up by 15 points. Jaden Graves playing some really good defense.
Really is kind of reminiscent of the days of Chris Simpson. Chris Simpson could, man alive. That guy was relentless.
Fort Gibson passing the ball very well as well.
Oh, here's a big three. Little off. That one was a little off. But, you know, as many shots as he's made tonight, you know he's going to take that. And I think you should take that. I mean, that's the kind of shot. That thing goes in and just brings down the house.
Yeah.
And gives your team a big shot in the arm.
Which, how many guys pull up from there and you say, he should take that?
Not many.
Connor Calvin is a special player. They're looking for him again.
He's going to take that, I guarantee you. Yeah.
Tommy French with a chance to get the rebound.
And got it.
He gets
Good
it.
hustle by French. Save that trip down the floor.
Jackson Blunt with the pull-up J and got fouled.
Oh, yeah. Had to have gotten fouled.
You know, as well as the Tigers are scoring, Jackson Blunt has not gotten any points so far tonight, which is unusual. You know, he's usually their second best scorer.
Yeah, true. And typically, too, you know, point guards are not big scorers, usually.
Yeah.
But Blunt, he can light it up from out there.
And he does get his first point of the night there on his first free throw. The Tigers now have double the points that Vinita has. They're just really they're playing some of their best basketball, I think.
Well, I think they're playing well. I think they're playing well at a great time.
Fort Gibson now has 5 different players that have scored. Uh-oh. Almost a half court.
That was close.
See, again, there another open look, and they're just not taking it. Number 10, he can shoot the ball. He likes to shoot the ball, but he hasn't hit too many of them tonight.
No, I think he's 1-4, whatever. Oh, good fake. Draws the foul.
Jaden Graves, another player who has just improved dramatically as the season's gone along.
Good athlete, smart, savvy, all those things. Played quite a bit toward the end of the season in football.
Yeah, kind of safety.
Yeah.
Which, you know, that's unusual too. How many times do you see a freshman come in and
not many
start on the defense? That's special. Just kind of speaks to what kind of athlete he is.
He is a good athlete. And Tigers close to getting that shut down on the backcourt. One of the few offensive boards tonight for the Vinita Hornets. One of the very few offensive boards.
Fort Gibson playing very well in transition. They've busted that full court defense quite a bit tonight.
Yes, they have.
Vinita starting to close up on defense. Tommy French says no problem.
Off the glass. There's just no stop that. You know, you don't stop that unless you're 6'6" and can jump as well as French can.
Which not many are can jump as well as he can and are 6'6".
That's right.
Tommy French has 10 points tonight.
Tigers kind of a 3-2 look.
Yeah.
Starting to bring the pressure out a little bit now, that trap. And they get it. No, almost.
Coach Dickerson getting pretty animated on the sidelines there.
Coach Dickerson, I think he's excited about having everybody back, having everybody where they're supposed to be. First time all year. Oh, nice no-look pass there.
Tommy French off the mark jumper there.
Yeah, I think he was caught between, do I shoot off the glass or do I just go for the rim?
Yeah.
Kind of got in between him.
And Bo Curry's going to draw the foul.
Foul number 20, Tommy French. That's his first.
That's Tommy French's first foul of the game.
Number 44, Bo
Fort
Curry
Gibson
on the line.
now has 5 fouls. Or 4 fouls, excuse me. Bo Curry hitting the free throw. Made that one look easy. Maybe he's a pretty good free throw shooter.
He must be. He made that, like you say, made it look easy.
Yeah, I would say he's probably a really good free throw shooter. Didn't seem to have any problem with those. Oh, kind of a push from Curry on Jaden Graves there. Oh my gosh!
Fans get into love that.
Jackson Blunt breaking ankles.
Boy, and I think maybe Yankee got away with a foul there, but nonetheless, a good half for the Fort Gibson Tigers.
That is the end of the first half. The Fort Gibson Tigers 36, the Vinita Hornets 22, 14-point lead. Taking into the second half, Fort Gibson playing some really good basketball right now.
Playing well.
And, you know, something they did that I didn't really see them do a whole lot earlier in the season is, you know, they started with one defense and then they switched to another mid-possession. You know, that's what we saw just right there, a 3-2. Then they switched to the 2-1-2 in the middle of the possession. You don't see that a whole lot.
No, you do not.
We'll see if they continue. Of course, you know, it forces turnovers. It's worked for them so far tonight. We'll see if they go back to it in the second half.
That's right.
This is FortGibsonTigers.tv, and we'll be back.
Fort Gibson Education Foundation's desire is to help our students receive the best possible education our community can provide. We make every effort to be the highest quality educational system in the state. Donations equal opportunities, opportunities for students and teachers to be their best.
An opportunity to build, design, and compete.
An opportunity to create, design, and share.
An opportunity to encourage, develop, and provide.
An opportunity to travel, process, and gain real-world knowledge.
An opportunity to honor, celebrate, and inspire.
When you donate to our Fort Gibson Education Foundation, 100% of what you donate goes back into our classrooms for students and teachers so we can give them as many opportunities as possible. We are your Fort Gibson Education Foundation.
Cornerstone Funeral Home and Crematory wish to personally invite you and your family to come tour the newest funeral home and the only crematory in Muskogee. Cornerstone welcomes the opportunity to answer any questions regarding planning and pre-arrangements for you and your loved ones. At Cornerstone, you'll find a helpful professional staff and beautiful surroundings. Come experience the difference at Cornerstone Funeral Home, 1830 North York, Muskogee, where you will find faces you know and reputations you trust.
Renfro Electric has been in business for over 35 years and is a full-service electrical contractor for all of Oklahoma. We are able to serve our customers with superior craftsmanship and top-notch service. With over 40 employees and a bonding capacity in excess of $6 million, we can handle those larger jobs but are still small enough to provide the personal service our customers have come to expect. For any electrical needs, give us a call at 918-687-7535.
If you're looking for some local entertainment, look no further than Green Country Lanes, located on South York Street in Muskogee, a prime place for open bowling, birthday parties, and glow bowling. Come on out to Green Country Lanes, where bowling is a sport for those who have talent to spare. Gibson's only locally and family-owned funeral home is committed to the community of Fort Gibson, Muskogee, and surrounding areas. It's our mission at Clifford D. Garrett Funeral Home to facilitate meaningful ways for families to grieve their loss and celebrate the memories of their loved ones. Call Cliff at 918-478-2555 or come visit 1224 East Poplar in Fort Gibson. This broadcast is brought to you by Cornerstone Funeral Home and Crematory, Keith's Hardware and Supply, Renfro Electric, Fort Gibson Education Foundation, Info Media, Dr. Debbie Coy, The Tiger's Den, Garrett Family Funeral Home, Fort Gibson State Bank, Fort Gibson Nursing Home, and Green Country Lanes and Muskogee Skate Center.
Keith Hardware and Supply has been located in Fort Gibson, Oklahoma since 1957. We strive to find solutions to your fix and offer a multitude of quality products and services such as Stihl chainsaws, Yeti coolers, Cub Cadet mowers, Johnsert mowers, case knives, and Big Green egg grills. In early 2015, Keith Hardware remodeled and added hundreds of new items to better serve their customers. At Keith's Hardware, we're proud supporters of all Fort Gibson school events. Go Tigers!
Fort Gibson Education Foundation's desire is to help our students receive the best possible education our community can provide. We make every effort to be the highest quality educational system in the state. Donations equal opportunities, opportunities for students and teachers to be their best.
An opportunity to build, design, and compete.
An opportunity to create, design, and share.
An opportunity to encourage, develop, and provide.
An opportunity to travel, process, and gain real-world knowledge.
An opportunity to honor, celebrate, and inspire.
When you donate to our Fort Gibson Education Foundation, 100% of what you donate goes back into our classrooms for students and teachers so we can give them as many opportunities as possible. We are your Fort Gibson Education Foundation.
Cornerstone Funeral Home and Crematory wish to personally invite you and your family to come tour the newest funeral home and the only crematory in Muskogee. Cornerstone welcomes the opportunity to answer any questions regarding planning and pre-arrangements for you and your loved ones. At Cornerstone, you'll find a helpful professional staff and beautiful surroundings. Come experience the difference at Cornerstone Funeral Home, 1830 North York, Muskogee, where you will find faces you know and reputations you trust.
Renfro Electric has been in business for over 35 years and is a full-service electrical contractor for all of Oklahoma. We are able to serve our customers with superior craftsmanship and top-notch service. With over 40 employees and a bonding capacity in excess of $6 million, we can handle those larger jobs but are still small enough to provide the personal service our customers have come to expect. For any electrical needs, give us a call at 918-687-7535.
If you're looking for some local entertainment, look no further than Green Country Lanes, located on South York Street in Muskogee, a prime place for open bowling, birthday parties, and glow bowling. Come on out to Green Country Lanes, where bowling is a sport for those who have talent to spare.
And we're back. You're about to start the second half against the Vinita
Hornets?
Vinita Hornets.
hey, I do it all the time. Don't feel bad.
You see the records there. The Vinita Hornets 11-10, the Fort Gibson Tigers 10-11. Both teams pretty evenly matched, but the Fort Gibson Tigers taking it to the Vinita Hornets. in the first half.
Yeah, I think, Tigers, I think just a little more athletic, a little quicker than the Hornets.
Yeah.
Better shooters. I mean, Connor Caliban pretty much takes care of that. But he's not the only shooter on the team for sure. But, yeah, more athletic, more basketball savvy.
And this is one of the more rounded out games I've seen played by the Tigers that, you talk about what a difference Connor Caliban has made, but also kind of the difference makers in this game so far has been defense and passing. Probably the best passing I've seen Fort Gibson have this season. And then, of course, defensively, they forced a ton of turnovers in the first half, which is good to see.
Yes, they have. And again, I hate to keep going back to a dead horse, but it's the first time he's had everybody where they're supposed to be. He's got a full roster, and everybody's pretty healthy, no flu bug, at least not right now.
And you can see that it makes a difference. This team they're energized, they're ready to go, they're excited, they're having fun.
Yeah. Well, they've won, some big games. Verdigris, Wagner.
Yeah.
Well, you go all the way back to the Tahlequah Sequoia game. Boy, Jackson Blunt was wide open there.
Connor Caliban takes a pull-up three.
Tommy French going to take care of that rebound, but
Tommy French gets it back and gets the layup.
I'd like to see him plus, 15, 20 pounds next year, get in the weight room, really get strong. I think he could just be a beast.
Yeah, with how quick he is.
He's quick off the floor, quick hands.
Deep three there taken by Yonke.
Another good board by French. Oh, what a nice little pass.
They're going to call that a clean block by Spurgeon.
Yeah, I think it was. Oh, there's
clean
another
block.
Clean block on the other end. Trying to draw the foul. And probably should have drawn the foul.
Connor Caliban, the floater in transition on the run.
Yeah,
that's a tough shot to hit.
That's a big time shot. Big time shot.
He has that. He just has such a soft touch on that floater. And he has 20 points tonight.
Yeah, you just gotta see a smile every now and then. He's having fun out there right now.
We noticed Chandler Lynn wearing that face mask in the first half. That's kind of becoming a bigger thing now than you didn't see that.
You see a lot of it in the NBA.
Yeah.
As physical as that game is, I don't know why they don't all of them wear face masks, because it is a physical game.
I kind of think LeBron was kind of the first one to make it big, and then you see these others, Russell Westbrook, kind of following in suit.
Good rebound and outlet pass by Andrew Storrs that time, and there's a nice crossover and won't go.
Vinita coming out with a little bit better defense than they did in the first half. Bill Curry wanting it down low.
Yeah, really, Fort Gibson just giving him a free throw out there.
Yonke continues to take the majority of the shots for the Vinita Hornets.
Yeah, and the Tigers continue to play great defense down there.
Andrew Storrs almost hits that three. Would have got his own rebound.
Yeah, it was close.
Number 20, Tommy French's second personal first team foul on the Tigers.
Andrew Storrs kind of doing a little bit of everything in this game.
Yeah, he is. Andrew has, I don't know, he's just come on and been a really nice little player for the Tigers.
I don't know if I've seen a guy that's 5'7" that rebounds as well as he does.
He's savvy. He's around the ball.
Jackson Blunt with the defensive pressure there.
Yep.
A three there off the mark from Tanner Lambert. Fort Gibson continuing to stick it to him on defense.
Yeah, Vinita hasn't had a lot of open shots.
And I kind of think they don't have a lot of shooters. Yonke takes a lot of their shots. That's kind of bad to say.
Well, he is. Spurgeon's about the only other player to shoot with any consistency whatsoever.
It's kind of like that 1-2 option, and then past that, I don't know if they have a whole lot.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're exactly right. I don't know. Is Lance Mason, is he even taking a shot tonight? 24?
He has 2 points.
Does he? Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess he's taking a shot then.
Oh, yeah, he had that layup. Yeah, we mentioned that when he got there. We're like, why doesn't he take that more often?
Right.
Kind of changed directions midair. It was kind of a tough layup to hit, and he made it look good.
That's right.
And I thought he was going to take that. He should have taken that shot.
I agree.
And he will take that one.
Yeah, he kind of forced that
one. A lot tougher of a shot than the open three. Makes you wonder how confident he is in that three-point.
Yeah, true. So French, 3 fouls. A little more than midway through this first quarter. There's a good rebound.
Tommy French doing a nice job of securing that ball. Something he's kind of improved a lot on as the season has gone along.
Yeah, he's gotten more physical. That's why I would really like to see him get a little stronger.
And, that you can kind of chalk that up to, he's had injuries early in the year, and then he's had the flu. So maybe he just didn't have, the presence to be able to be as physical as he is now.
Yep, that is true.
So Lance Mason, I don't think he's going to take an open three.
There's another quick hand by there. It
and I eat my words. Why do I talk?
He heard you.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
He said, "Okay, Joe." French driving the baseline. Missed the dribble off his foot. Mason says, maybe I'll do it again. Blunt pushing it.
He's going to do it again. Yeah, there we go. Wow.
And he did it. He drained it.
That's Mason starting to step up now.
Yeah, he is. We both probably just need to be quiet. I was questioning whether he had even shot the ball or not.
I'm not saying another word. I'm not saying one more word.
Pace is kind of slowed down, and really, I think that's to Vinita's advantage.
Oh yeah.
Certainly, boy, Calavan almost
got the and one.
Three-pointer. Yep.
Fouls number 24, Lance Mason, his second personal, second team foul on the Hornets.
Connor Calavan, just these last few games, he has been lights out.
He has been. He sure has been.
He's not taking as many shots, but he's hitting most of what he takes.
And he's doing so much more than just shooting, too.
Oh, yeah.
Playing great defense, bringing the ball to the floor, a lot of assists. We've talked about it, but it's just, he's in a different role this year.
Well, part of those assists, you talk about the kind of player he is. You see the same thing with Steph Curry. When you have a guy who can shoot from way deep, he's going to stretch that defense out so much. He's going to make spacing so much easier for the offense, and that's a backcourt.
Yeah,
and
that is a backcourt.
That's going to kind of open the passing up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Because, you got to guard him 5 feet back from the perimeter. That's just the truth.
I got to tell you a funny tweet I saw the other day, and trust me, I don't follow Nebraska basketball. I know it's just not it's not two terms you put together, Nebraska and basketball, but I guess a disgruntled fan, tweeted, the Nebraska Cornhuskers play men's basketball only because they have to. And I thought, wow, that's pretty harsh. Whoa, that might have been, I don't know, I guess you can do that.
A little jump stop there, I guess.
Yeah. I was thinking Blunt was going to take that shot, but
And he'll take that one.
And I think he will.
And he hits it. Jackson Blunt with his first 3 tonight. I think Nebraska's doing pretty good this year in basketball.
Really?
I think so.
I don't know.
Maybe not in the Big Ten, but I know non-conference they were turning it up. I know they kicked OSU pretty bad.
Did they really?
Yeah, they did.
Okay. Well, OSU, my goodness, they're down.
Oh my gosh.
They've got a kind of a skeleton crew playing right now, and good save by Blunt that time, man. Blunt and Caliban kind of taking care of each other there. But yeah, OSU, and I know they've had a good recruiting class, and I'm sure they'll be considerably better next year.
But yeah, this year they've had to do open walk-on tryouts.
Yeah.
Because they just don't have enough players. They had 7 guys, and one of them was kind of starting to get hurt with his shoulder, Duncan DeMuth. So they had 6 guys that were healthy. And so they're like, well, we got to have tryouts, You can't roll with 6 guys.
No.
Especially in college.
Yeah, and especially in Big 12, Division I basketball.
Yeah.
Just can't do it. Oh, wow. Caliban kind of got hammered that time.
I thought he got fouled again.
Jaden Graves got caught in no man's land there.
Yeah, that's kind of you're going to see that from a freshman. You don't jump, you don't leave the ground with the ball in your hands unless you know there's an open man to pass to.
That's right, and he'll learn that.
But nice defense there by Jaden Graves. And then the contact will come later, and so that's going to be a foul.
Yeah. Number 15, Jaden Graves, his first.
The game has slowed down a little bit, but Fort Gibson still holding a huge 22-point lead. And it just seems like, they were the better team going into today.
Oh, yeah, no question about it.
I think
and a way better team than they were a month ago.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
I think Caliban thought about a little bounce pass, a little skip pass in between the defenders there, and then thought better of it.
13 seconds left. We'll see what Blunt does.
That was a scary pass. Boy, if you're the Vinita coach, that's the last thing you want to see. Fort Gibson kind of in trouble down there in the baseline, and fouled, stopped the clock at 2.7.
Yeah. Who's shooting it? Caliban. Caliban going, no, it's going to be Tommy French. He's going to get his own tip back. Can't get it back in. So that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Fort Gibson 50, the Vinita Hornets 28. And Fort Gibson, what a game they've been playing so far.
Yeah, play a good game. Play a solid game.
And it was somewhat chaotic there a little bit. Kind of several different possessions where it was kind of back and forth, and the ball was kind of going everywhere. But Fort Gibson did a good job of slowing back down, getting control of the offense and not letting things get out of hand.
Right.
So real quick, we're going to take this time to thank some of our sponsors. This broadcast is brought to you by Cornerstone Funeral Home and Crematory, Keys Hardware and Supply, Renfro Electric, Fort Gibson Education Foundation, Info Media, Dr. Debbie Coy, The Tiger's Den, Garrett Family Funeral Home, Fort Gibson State Bank, Fort Gibson Nursing Home, and Green Country Lanes and Muskogee Skate Center. Thank you, sponsors, for this broadcast tonight. Yeah, like you mentioned, they just seem like they're so much of a better team than they were at the beginning of the season. It almost seems night and day. At the beginning of the season, you did see Connor Caliban have to take a lot of the shots for this team just because he was kind of their only scorer.
Yeah.
And as the season has progressed, they've just gotten so many different options. They've gotten so much better on defense as well.
Yeah, I think that goes back to your coaches keeping their heads up. Just making them work hard every day, just getting better, getting more fundamental, and that's how you improve. And plus, playing with each other, trying to keep somewhat the same team on the floor because, again, playing through all that adversity.
Bo Curry there. Nice rebound and putback. Bo Curry has 6.
Nice. Nice little turnaround jumper there by French.
And number 14, Kyron Downing, has now come into play for the the Vinita Hornets a lot, and he's actually a freshman. So I think that's their only freshman on the court right now, and probably the only freshman that will play in the game for them. But that's considering all 5 of their starters were upperclassmen.
Yeah.
Fouls number 20, Tommy Fringe. That's his 4th team foul, number 4.
Actually, number 25, Kane Anderson, also a freshman. My bad. So they have 2 freshmen out on the floor right now. And Kane Anderson's going to take that shot from the corner.
Oh, Tommy French's got to be careful. He's playing 4 fouls right now. And good hands again by Andrew Storrs. Those quick hands.
Andrew Storrs thought about it. Going to turn the ball over. Downing with the steal. Mason's going to take that shot from the corner.
Blunt with the rebound. Brings the ball up the floor.
You know, Kane Anderson and Kyron Downing, I don't think I saw them play in the first half, but they've played most of the second half now. Oh, Andrew Storrs has a wide open layup in transition and gets the and one.
Yeah, really nice pass.
Andrew Storrs doing an excellent job in transition. You know, actually all 6 of his points have come in transition today.
Yeah. That's hustle. That's hustle and smarts.
Now he shoots a free throw with a chance to change that. And he does hit it. Andrew Storrs has 7 tonight.
Blunt with the near steal on the inbounds. Oh, good hands by
Tanner Lambert. Recovers the loose ball and manages to turn around and hit the little jumper. Fort Gibson still up by 23. Turnover there by Jackson Blunt. Kane Anderson with a chance to get a bucket in transition, and he does.
Yeah, that's the first turnover tonight by Blunt.
That full court press is starting to work for Vinita.
Oh, they got some fresh legs out there. You got a couple of freshmen out. Athletic. They're pretty athletic.
And look at that. They're gonna come out and they're gonna guard Connor Calvin.
Yeah.
Tight. Way back there.
I would too.
Young can kind of slapping the ball there.
Yeah, he's getting pretty physical in there.
Fouls number 14, Kyron Downing, his 2nd personal team foul, number 6.
That's Vinita's 6th foul. So Fort Gibson will be in the bonus now to shoot the 1-and-1.
Oh, Tegan Thornberry left alone there. You know, Thornberry's kind of had a quiet night offensively, but he's played great defense and snatched down some rebounds.
Yes, yeah.
Foul number 11, Andrew Storrs, his 3rd team foul.
That's Andrew Storrs' 3rd foul. But you know, let's say you do have a player foul. Let's say Tommy French fouls out. He has 4 right now. Now you have those guys that you had to kind of rely on.
Oh yeah.
For the past couple weeks, you know, that's such an asset to have.
Sure. The guys are going to be, you know, they're going to know what it's like to be out there.
Tommy French pulls up there. Tegan Thornberry.
Yeah, good job by Thornberry that time.
Jump ball to Fort Gibson.
You know, we'll go to Fort Gibson.
Blunt goes up high for that pass.
Connor Calvin with the catch and shoot. Connor Calvin. He has 27 tonight.
That doesn't surprise me.
Connor Calavan is 1-3 away from 30 points, but how many times have we said that? A lot of times this season.
Several.
You know, I'm kind of waiting for that 40-point game. I want to see it.
Oh, I'd love to see it. Sorry, Tommy French working that glass over tonight.
Oh, yeah. He has 16 tonight.
It's a big night for him.
Kind of an off-balance move there.
Yeah, another defensive board by Tegan Thornburg.
Tommy French wide open in transition. Nice pass from Jackson Blunt.
30-point lead.
And that's the kind of passes you love to see.
Oh,
I mean, those are the easiest points you're going to get. Yonke takes the 3 off the mark. Tommy French with a nice rebound. Again, Connor Calavan with great ball handling. Fort Gibson's going to take a timeout. They have a 30-point lead with 3 minutes left. Fort Gibson just making this game look easy, really.
Yeah, and you know, I thought it's kind of going the way. I didn't think it would be quite this easy, to tell you the truth. I thought it would be a little tougher later into the game. But, yeah, Tigers, they put it all together tonight. Good, solid performance.
And it looks like some different players are going to come in for Fort Gibson now. Again, there's 3 minutes left. They're up by 30. And it looks like it's going to be a whole new crew.
Yep.
Carson Smith, number 40. Number 14, Cameron Dornan, Fort Gibson's quarterback.
Yes. Wicks. Nathan Franklin.
And then Noah Halford as well.
Noah Halford with the ball. Oh, don't telegraph. Oh, he's up on the table.
Nice save there by Cameron Dornan. Fort Gibson needing to get back out into transition. Nathan Franklin, some of that speed. Like to see him maybe try and take a charge there. Max Wicks takes the 3 and hits it. Max Wicks. And that's what you like to see.
Brought the Rowdy Crab back to life.
Halford with the rebound.
Yep.
Halford takes a 3.
Just off.
Nice rebound by Carson Smith. Dornan takes a 3 and he hits it.
And Dornan for 1, 2, 3. Time in on the floor.
So the Fort Gibson Tigers have not let up.
No, 2 threes, just bam, bam. 2 drips down the floor.
That's kind of disheartening if you're the Vinita Hornets.
Yeah.
You see the second squad come out and they don't have any trouble with your starters.
No.
But it looks like Vinita will put out a squad of their own. Fort Gibson sticking to that 2-3. Crazy save there.
I think the referee's just kind of let this one slip into the books with as few whistles as possible.
Carson Smith with a nice steal there.
Yeah. Carson, another big body, 6'5". I guess he's 6'5". What did it list him?
Yeah, 6'5", yeah.
And a big smile to go with that big body.
Maurice Ford coming in. As well as
it's
let's see.
Good job by Dornan keeping control of that ball.
Seth Rowan as well.
Right.
Also Clay Pendergraft.
Yep. Almost said Coy.
Yeah. Coy's older brother. Another basketball/football player.
Yep.
Number 23, Colton Brown.
Serving our country.
Number 21, Seth Rowan of the line, shooting 2.
Seth Rowan hits his first free throw. And he hits his second, too. 20 seconds left. Maurice Ford's going to push the pace, try and get out to a 3-2 advantage.
Maurice gets up the floor in a hurry, and it won't go. He's going to get another chance. Or not.
2 seconds left, last second shot. And that is off the mark, so that's the end of the game. The Fort Gibson Tigers 72, the Vinita Hornets 36, double the points, and Fort Gibson with a big win there.
Big win, big win. Got a tough one coming up Monday night at Sequoia. It'll be a wild, woolly game.
Which is a team that they, again, like you said, they beat in the semifinals of the Old Fort Classic. Fort Gibson now 11-11. They have a chance to get above 500 at the end of the regular season going into the playoffs. So a lot of excitement there for a finally healthy Fort Gibson Tigers team.
That's right.
We're looking forward to Monday night.
Yes, we are.
This is FortGibsonTigers.tv, and that's the end. That's the end of the season.
That's it, yeah.
WCA Regionals. And we're out.